President Joe Biden on Wednesday pledged that U.S. Steel action remain a totally American company during remarks to steelworkers at an event in Pittsburgh. And that's going to happen, I promise you, Biden told the sportive crowd. U.S. Steel Corporation has agreed to be bought by Japan's Nippon Steel for $14.9 billion, but the deal has been described as on live sports since the Democratic president announced his opposition last month.
U.S. Steel has been an iconic American company for more than a century, and it should remain a totally American company. American owned, American operated by American union steelworkers, the best in the world. And that's going to happen, I promise you. American steelworkers can outcompete as long as they have fair competition. But for too long, the Chinese government has poured state money into Chinese steel companies, pushing them to make so much steel as much as possible, subsidized by the Chinese government. Because Chinese steel companies produce a lot more steel than China needs, it ends up dumping extra steel into the global markets at unfairly low prices. And the prices are unfairly low because China's steel companies don't need to worry about making a profit because the Chinese government has subsidized them so heavily. They're not competing. They're cheating. They're cheating. And we've seen the damage here in America. Between those years, 2000 and 2010, more than 14,000 steelworkers in Pennsylvania and Ohio lost their jobs. 14,000. Let me ask you, we're going to let that happen again?
No!
I promise you, and I'm not going to let that happen again. Look, right now, my U.S. trade representative is investigating trade practices by the Chinese government regarding steel and aluminum. If that investigation confirms these anti-competitive trade practices, then I'm calling on her to consider tripling the tariff rates for both steel imports and aluminum imports from China. My administration is also taking a real hard look at the Chinese government's industrial practices when it comes to global shipbuilding, which is critical to our economy. We depend on a fleet of commercial shipping vessels to carry American products around the world. Shipbuilding is critical to our national security, including the strength of the United States Navy. That's why my administration takes it very seriously that U.S. steelworkers, along with 4 other unions, have asked us to investigate whether the Chinese government is using anti-competitive practice to artificially lower prices in the shipbuilding industry. We've heard you. And if the Chinese government is doing that, and the unfair taxes undermine free and fair trade competition in the shipping industry, I will take action. That investigation is going on. Meanwhile, my predecessor and the MAGA Republicans want across-the-board tariffs on all imports from all countries that could badly hurt American consumers. It's estimated it would cost the average American family an average of $1,500 a year if they succeeded in doing that. Trump simply doesn't get it. They've got real problems. I'm not looking for a fight with China. I'm looking for competition, but fair competition. You may remember my predecessor promised infrastructure week after week after week for 4 years and never built a damn thing. Nothing. No, I'm serious. Nothing. Under my predecessor, who's busy right now, Pennsylvania lost 275,000 jobs. I mean, let's look at the facts. On my watch, unemployment hasn't been this low for this long in 50 years. That's 50 years. But one of the things that as I was doing that today, I was reminded of what my opponent said in Paris not too long ago. They asked him to go visit American grave sites. He said no, he wouldn't do it because they were all suckers and losers. I'm not making that up. Staff who was with him acknowledged it today. Suckers and losers. That man doesn't deserve to have been the commander-in-chief for my son, my uncle. So, folks, we got a lot of work to do, but I'm confident we can do it, and I mean it. I've never been more optimistic about our possibilities as a nation. So let's go out and get them. Remember, we're the United States of America. There's nothing beyond our capacity, nothing. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
United States Steel's shares were last down 1.4% at $39.74, spurring earlier losses.
Thank you for watching this video. We hope you found it informative. If you liked it, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Also, feel free to leave your comments or suggestions in the comment section below. We appreciate your feedback and look forward to hearing from you. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.